Hello, I am Shanahan here, joined by the Sonoran Sounder in the medium games finals. Kubu is leading Koehni 3-2.
Yes,
Close
indeed.
match.
It's been a close, exciting match. There's been some really crazy, interesting kingdoms so far that have we've seen. But yeah, Kubu winning the last three now has match point, and here we are for game six.
Yeah, obviously the pirate ship being defeated by the giant stands out, which goes contrary to the canon of the movie The Princess Bride, where of course the Dread Pirate Roberts defeats Fezzik, played by Andre the Giant.
Well, are you having to do Sauna stuff here, given the lack of other village options?
Huh. Where is our plus buy? Pouch?
Which is the plus buy? Tracker boon could potentially give you another buy. Yeah, that's
Pouch tracker. It feels like highway stack to me.
been with the limited buys.
Yeah, and you build the double.
Hmm.
Um,
That would not be my inclination, but I don't know. You would probably know better than I would. I think I would look at the.
I mean,
I think I want.
I think it's Sonavanto into highways.
Okay. So do you open with an amulet to try to start thinning the estates, though? It's a
Yes, I
much more reliable way to trash than
think
using
I
amulets.
open with a very sad Sauna amulet
Yeah.
and potentially use Sauna as sheep early on to hit. Maybe you grab an early highway. Um, the normal things about, oh, you let your opponent buy the saunas and then you let them, they have to spend all their effort on the Avantos. In the meantime, I'm buying Wayfarer and coppers. Like
Yeah. This isn't.
the Wayfarer. I thought about this deck, right? You can use werewolves, you can use Wayfarer. I guess Wayfarer because you can open copper Wayfarer with the pouch.
Oh, true.
You can open, yeah, you can open copper Wayfarer if you want. And later on, you could do like silver Wayfarer if you hit six. Fountain is only worth 15 points. I just don't see how that deck gets to. If that deck gets to five provinces, I guess that's 50% VP, right? That's
Yeah.
30
I don't know.
plus 45, and the player who's going for the highway stack is never going to be able to get fountain points. That wait for money feels pretty fast here.
Yeah, I
Um,
think the Pitsky points out a very viable strategy. I mean, especially if your opponent is going for Sonavanto and they have to buy five saunas before they can touch Avantos. If you're just picking up a couple of Wayfarers, eating silver every opportunity you have, picking up
how reliable is that going to hit
copper,
eight though?
two coppers here and there.
You're not hitting eight on turns you don't draw the Wayfarer. When you draw the Wayfarer, you're drawing coppers mostly.
Yeah,
Um, the deck with
you're
Sauna
right.
Amulet does get thin pretty quickly. Maybe that deck doesn't even need provinces. Maybe that deck just starts taking highways, and then can start buying doubles like on turn 8, 9, 10, and then starts double provincing turns 11. That feels too
Think
quick.
that,
Turn
yeah, that
13.
feels pretty quick.
So we'll see. I mean, so the opening here would be then copper, Wayfarer, silver, I believe.
If you go for the Wayfarer money, yeah. I mean, certainly if Fountain wasn't on this board, I don't think it's a viable strategy given Sonavanto, Highway, Amulet. But
Yeah, yeah. I think, boy, Sauna Amulet is a really sad opening, though, isn't it?
yeah, it is. But I mean, you want to open Amulet for sure.
And you don't really want a silver right away.
Yeah, you don't really want the silver right away, I don't think.
You just high roll and draw the Sauna with the silver together. Um, so this should definitely be Amulet for Cooney. They don't have one yet.
Yeah, Cooney did the Sauna silver, and they've got a 50-50 shot of hitting it here on turn 3, or turn 4 rather.
Yeah, I would be interested to see how this plays out. Ouch. I think you take a highway here as Kuehni. I think you let Kubu buy the last Sauna,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
and then you're happy with two. You don't really need terminal space, right? You maybe get a tracker, you maybe get an extra werewolf or something, but like the terminal space does not seem super.
Oh,
That was
you know,
not on my radar.
no. That would have been about my 7th or 8th choice, I think, for
Yeah,
buys there.
I think as Kubu you can take a tracker here.
Would
Um,
you? That kind of gets in the way of the Sonavanto chain.
it does, but it lets you top deck Avantos later.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Both players have had somewhat sad draws, although I don't know. When you build a Sonavanto stack, it's just kind of a sad thing to do. It is right. It is sometimes the best way to play, but you're sad about it being the best way to play, I guess is what I would say. So imagine if
Yeah.
that gold was a highway. We would have drawn another card. We would have had
2 buys.
two buys. We might have drawn another. If we draw a silver, we could have drawn a copper. We would have had 4, but stuff is cheaper. We could have bought another highway. I mean, I guess we could buy another highway anyways, but we would have seen another card. If we drew a silver, we could have trashed this estate and bought another sauna. Like, there's just.
Yeah. Well, and as the Pixie's saying, if that gold was a silver even, at least you could trash with it, right?
Indeed. Yeah, yeah. Just discard the estate, Kubu. It's a little bit sad if you draw the silver, but
Yeah, it's fine. You can,
coppers and estates are basically equally bad.
yeah, I think just thinning is,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Wayfarer is going to be better than gold for sure, but
yeah, and if you do get the Sonavanto clicking and chaining, then yeah, having a Wayfarer mixed with that could certainly work as well, because you're going to get the village effect, and that can be good supplemental draw.
I don't really know what the decision is here. I think you're just.
Yeah.
So now you just click highways, I guess. This is. We were now playing Avanto Chicken, I guess.
No one wants to uncover the Avanto.
So we just take. Again, we're doing the highway stack now until we get there, or until somebody gets. I guess you get 4 highways in play in pouch, and you can buy Sauna Avanto, and you're happy to do that.
Yeah, you'd certainly do that.
But Sauna is a somewhat swingy card. If you draw Sauna Silver on turn 3, and then, like, again on turn 5, like, you can thin pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
Kuehni absolute bottom decked the silver that they opened with, and the 1 in somewhere more than 1 in 11, but less than 1 in 12, I think. Somewhere in that range. And just keep clicking highways, slowly thinning with it. Well, they don't even have an amulet, but they've got
I was
Sauna
gonna
Silver.
say, the Sauna Silver opening didn't seem terrible, but you got to pick up an amulet in the second shuffle, I think.
Yeah, and I think I'm just double trashing here. And
Yeah, I agree.
I, Oasis, I feel like we'll have terminal space for tracker, and the boons can be valuable, and we can top deck highways or Avantos or something as we get them.
I don't
Um,
believe in Tracker. I
oh,
think the
especially because
timing of Tracker makes sense right now.
we don't have a terminal in this shuffle, right?
Right, because the amulet stays out. Yeah, yeah, I think it's a great time for a Tracker.
Um, Wayfarer money, it seems pretty swingy. Like, the turn you see your Wayfarer on has a huge bearing on. Like, if you do the Copper Wayfarer opening, you're going and Copper Wayfarer Silver opening, you've got 13 cards. So, like, if you don't see Wayfarer turn 2, but I guess if you see it turn 3 or 4, you get to a clean shuffle. So 10 out of 13, you get to a clean shuffle. You gain a couple more silvers. Maybe you buy another Wayfarer. So this is just, I guess, another highway even. And
Maybe a Tracker as well.
yeah, they don't have any terminals in their deck. So I can also
Yeah,
believe in Sauna Amulet here and just say I'm ready to uncover the Avantos, and maybe you win the split 3-2.
yeah. Although
Um,
maybe it's getting a bit late for an amulet, given that they're starting to get
there's only
some decent
7
traction.
cards in the trash, so there's, and I think
Yeah,
Koehni has most of those are Kubus. So um, the amulet can also provide you extra payload late in the game, or yeah, you're right. Maybe it is too late for the amulet. We do finally see the tracker, which is nice. Okay.
do you discard the pouch?
No, I think we discard the.
Discard the
Let's just
estate and
discard the.
already the Oasis?
We discard the Oasis, I guess.
Yeah, that seems good.
Trash the estate by a highway. We're getting
Yeah.
close to. We're getting close to being able to buy Sauna Avanto. And then if your opponent can respond with double Avanto, you can respond with double Avanto, and you win that. And I think Kubu's got another highway down there, another Sauna down there, and some starters. It's a tight one. I don't. It feels like Kubu maybe has a little bit of advantage with the early thinning with Amulet, but
I think so.
not
Yeah, I think that's
substantial yet.
no, it's not a big lead, but I think that early amulet is kind of been the difference.
Yeah, as we see with this hand here, with all the
Yeah.
coppers. Um, and yeah, this is a favorable reshuffle here for Kubu as well.
And the golds are not helping either.
Yeah, the golds did not feel like they were in the tenor of this game. So this spot, I feel like having seen your opponent play 4 coppers and a silver, you just take the Sauna and say, my deck is thinner. I'm going to be able to get more Avantos quicker and use them. I don't know. The deck with coppers is much happier to take the draw cards, though, right? I just
Yeah.
don't really want any of the 3 costs.
No, I don't think you want any more Oases. You could the tracker still seems reasonable for Kubu.
You could get Tracker Wayfarer, but that's too many terminals then.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess you could. Maybe your deck can support another silver now. I mean, it's not exciting, but you're starting to get thin enough where maybe a silver's
I think you
okay.
need to add draw before you add more treasures. As
Yeah,
we
that's
saw, because they've
true.
got the Oases. The Oases are discarding. I want 0 golds on this board. That's correct.
Yeah, gold's not even.
If Tracker gives me Sky's Gift, there's like a chance that I end up taking it. Because sometimes with Sonavanto, you have a lot of overdraw early on. Like you just grab the last 2 Avantos to win the split, and all of a sudden you're
Yeah.
overdrawing by 4. And then you're like, okay,
If
I'll
you
take
give me
1 gold.
yeah, if you give me a one gold for free, I'd probably take it, but otherwise, no, I don't want any gold.
So Highway, let's talk about Highway. So Highway is kind of like a copper that replaces itself. So Highway is kind of like a peddler. But
It is, especially when there's not a lot of plus buy, which
if you
obviously
have a
there
plus
is.
buy with Pouch, it's like a Grand Market, kind of. It's giving you 2
Yeah.
coins plus card plus action. And you say, how do I get to double province? And with Highway, the answer is I play 6 highways and then like a silver, and I'm at double province. And a silver and a pouch and a Oasis, I'm at double province. So like winning the highway split here to me seems even more important, I guess, than the Avanto split. The
Oh, province time, I guess.
Yeah, see now as Kubu, you just say, look, you're getting a province now. I'm gonna get San Avanto. Um, well, okay, they're just gonna get provinces too, I guess. I would say I'm gonna get San Avanto highway. I'm gonna double province. I'm gonna give you a 3 province lead, and then I'm gonna double province twice and tie.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get a 3 province lead, and I'm going to double province twice, and I don't think you're going to province 3 times in a row with your deck in its state.
I think I would have just taken the sauna there as Kubu after seeing my opponent green.
Yeah, and say I'm going to add this highway. I'm going to add this Avanto. I'm going to be able to draw deck and buy Avanto highway next turn. The turn after that, I'm buying double highway, and then I can easily do province duchy double province turns. And my deck's going to be reliable. And I don't think you can reliably province 5 turns in a row.
No, I'd be shocked if they could. Although I
Now,
guess they're
yeah, I mean, they've got 2 golds, so the turns they find golds, they're going to do it. And as they add provinces, it's going to get harder for them to order, Kubu. If you play the Oasis
yeah.
first, you can draw the thing with the Sauna.
Draw whatever you discard back up.
But okay, here we go. We can get double highway here. We can get highway Sauna. We can get double highway. This is why I wanted the tracker earlier, because one of these times we're going to get Earth's Gift or Field or Forest's Gift, and then we're going to be able to buy a whole extra thing.
And like you said, I mean, you've got a thin enough deck where you're not too worried about it. But I mean, wouldn't it be great to go ahead and top deck a Sauna and an Avanto on
Yeah,
this turn?
I think this is just double highway. Sonavanto is not unreasonable, but it could also be. I think this is just Sonavanto. Guarantee we draw next turn. We can gain a silver with Amulet. We do not need to gain that silver. No.
Silver's just a stop card that's going to get in the way. Especially if you double highway here, you don't need the money.
Yeah, we need 4, but we can get 4 with Oasis Silver Pouch, Amulet Silver Pouch, however we want to do it there. I think I'm getting. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think they're basically saying I'm definitely going to draw. They just barely hit 8, and this is most of their money, although they've got highways still. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little tense here as Kubu. This is not like guaranteed. They can hit province. They can possibly hit province twice in a row with perfect draws. I don't think they can do it 3 times in a row with any semblance of reliability. So you need to stop here as we have to find the pouch. Okay, the pouch got discarded. No, wait. I would have stopped and left the Avanto top decked.
Right, you don't need to draw it.
Once we draw the pouch, they Oasis discard the pouch. Once you draw the pouch, you stop and buy double highway, and then end turn with an Avanto top decked, and you're gonna draw deck next turn. They can also go province highway here, or
Double here?
I don't like that they have this extra silver in the deck is the problem. If they, I guess having taken the extra silver, but I really wanted them to leave that Avanto top decked.
Yeah.
So we're playing Oasis here and discarding the Amulet, I'm sure. Okay, this is dicey. I think this is I think this is Highway Avanto. I think you need to get an Avanto here. Oh no, you don't want to get an Avanto here because your Avanto's in the bottom 5, and you've got to hope to draw it with. Oh, there's like 3 highways down there. Double Avanto makes no sense. The card you need is more. Double Avanto makes no sense, right? What is Double Avanto doing for your deck?
I guess they're worried about draw, but
I would have gotten Duchy Highway, I think.
I think you wanted 1 green card there, right?
I think I would have gotten Duchy Highway. And then.
Now you cannot.
Yeah, Duchy Highway and then double province next turn and win. Okay, pause here. Okay, we needed to have paused before we played that last highway. We knew we had Sonavanto at the bottom. And we
want to leave that top decked.
And I want to leave that top decked. And because all I want to buy here is like double Duchy or province Duchy, maybe just single province this turn. So this is just take plus coin by province Duchy, but we could have done that and left the Sonavanto on top of the deck.
Yeah. Guess trashing a silver is fine.
Playing the last highway was a big mistake, I think. And I guess taking 2 duchies is fine, but I'm pretty sure I wanted province Duchy because if
need both provinces, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because if they get a province, you're in trouble. Wow.
And
so They added, yeah. So they could have avoided this dud by buying different things by stopping earlier last turn.
Yeah.
And we see if Koehni has a Sauna on the bottom. I have not been tracking their deck. Their last turn they played pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Um, I I mean we
They
can
do,
look.
they surely win.
Koehni played their pouch last turn, 2 coppers and a silver. The turn before they have a gold down there. Um, they have played one sauna 2 turns ago, no saunas again. I believe there was a sauna in those bottom 3 cards. So yeah, if Kubu had taken,
It's a Vonto Sauna, and they're probably going to be able to province then. Oh,
I'm highlighting in the log a decision point here for Kubu. They played one more highway than they needed to, and then drew Avanto Sauna, Avanto Sauna. And if they'd not played that highway, they could have bought double duchy or province duchy, and then next turn guaranteed draw and won the game on turn 16, I believe.
yeah.
But as it is, they win the game on turn. Oh no, they don't have enough. Cooney got fountain points.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, yeah.
It did.
So they could
Wow.
have. Kubu could have won the game on turn 16 if they'd followed the line that we suggested with not playing the highway and leaving the stuff top decked. Now, I do not know how Kubu can win. They never once trashed a copper. How did they hit 8 so many times in a row with all the coppers in the deck? Why did you add? Why do you add saunas to a deck that you're not ever trashing coppers? I'm all kinds of confused. So this is just double duchy now. I mean, you can win by adding double duchies, but yeah, I think Kubu missed a win there.
Yeah, this is over.
Um,
I mean, with
it's in hand for
Coney
yeah.
provincing here, there's no way back.
I don't think so either.
Well, now,
Not
yeah, now,
sure
now
that
it's
you even
gonna be.
play on.
No, I'm shocked at how this finished.
Fountain finds a way, I suppose. So
Wow.
it is now tied at 3. We have a decisive game 7 alert.
Game 7.